We are here in Dusseldorf at the ZCC Cutting Tools Europe headquarters to find out all about their new product innovations. I'm here with Christian, who's going to talk us through this entire table. So, Christian, before we get onto the product, can you give us a bit of background on yourself?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm Christian Southern. I'm Senior Sales and Application Engineer for ZCC in the UK. I cover Yorkshire and the North East within my territory.
So, Christian, where would you like to start?
Right. We'd like to cover our product innovations. We bring new products to market twice a year, so we've got a selection here today that we'd like to cover.
Now, why do you bring new products or new innovations twice a year? Because there's other companies that you can be waiting 2 or 3 years for a new product.
Well, we are fairly fast-paced. We like to move forward with the market demands, so we think it's necessary twice a year.
So, let's start with the table in front of us. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to pick this up. Can you explain to me what this is and what it's used for?
Of course, yeah. This is the new FMA 17. This is part of a family of cutters. They all accept the same insert. So we've got the FMA 17, which is the 45-degree face milling applications. We've got the FME 17, which is 75-degree approach angle, and the FMP 17, 88-degree approach angle. Different concepts for different applications.
So, what's the advantage of having one tip that fits 3 bodies?
It's very good for customers who want to rationalise on their insert inventory, so they're not carrying as much stock.
Just give me one benefit of each tip angle.
Okay. The FMA 17, face milling, 45 degrees, excellent surface finish. The FME 17, 75-degree approach, very good for face milling of cast iron to avoid the frittering on the edge of the part. And the FMP 17, excellent for profiling the component.
Now, that's one. We're now going to move on to what I think is the face mill, the 16-edge tipped version.
Yes.
So, what's the difference between that one and this one, and why would I use this?
This is the reinvention of the FMA 12. We made the insert slightly bigger to enable greater depth of cut. Double-sided octagon, so 16 cutting edges to allow for an economical insert for the end user, for the customer.
Now, having 16 edges must also make this a cost-effective solution as well if you're doing a lot of heavy face milling.
It is very cost-effective. That's one of the key benefits, yes.
Now, we're gonna move on. I'm not really sure what you call this insert, so I'm gonna lean on your expertise here. I've used this before, and I always found it great in sort of stainlesses, but is that primarily what it's used for?
It's very good in stainless steel, because it's single-sided octagon. It's very positive, very sharp, so it's good in stainless, and it's very good in thin-wall components where you need a positive cutting action.
So why is this better, apart from what you said, why is this one better than a normal face mill? What would a normal face mill do to stainless that this wouldn't?
This is too negative for machining stainless steel. You can do it, but not in a as productive manner as the sharp cutting edge.
So, Christian, I want to move on to the rounded insert. And this looks different to any rounded insert cutter I've used before because of the seat. So can you explain what's different and why that's better for a customer?
Yes, this is our new FMR 11 button mill, and the seat and how the insert interlocks with the cutter body with the facet allows for precise insert indexing, so the operator doesn't have to guess. They get the maximum out of the insert.
So, Christian, we've been through rounded inserts, we've been through 4-edge inserts, we've been through 16-edge inserts. But I want to talk about something that's slightly different, and I'm going to try my best to get this word right. But let's move on to the tangential cutter.
Okay.
Now, obviously, the first thing you notice about this is the way the inserts are screwed into the body. Why have you taken the decision to do that, and what advantages does that give a customer?
The advantage is fastening the insert tangentially, as you rightly say. It's mounted much more strongly on the peripheral of the cutter, so it enables for it's much stronger, it's better process reliability, and it allows for higher feed rates due to the soft cutting action on the insert.
And also, we talked about this earlier, and I just want to bring this over, is this is sort of a middleman towards a face mill and a high feed. Would you agree?
It could be, yeah, because of what we've discussed with the mounting of the insert, you can achieve much higher feed rates than you can with a traditionally mounted shoulder milling cutter.
Now, there's one more face mill I want to talk about, and it's sort of a face mill for your Inconols, your exotic materials people don't like to machine.
Yep.
So, can you give me a quick overview of what you brought to the market here?
Yep. This is the FMP06. It's for exactly what you describe. It's our ceramic and CVN face mill for those more demanding applications, like if you wanted to machine stellite weld or something, you can machine that with ceramics.
So it's quite a specific cutter for a specific industry.
Yeah, it's a little bit more niche than some of the other products that we've discussed, but it's got a place.
Now, the reason I brought this cutter up is because I want to go from one end of the scale to the other. So this is cutting exotic, hard-to-machine materials.
Okay.
But now you've brought out a cutter for aluminium. And who doesn't love machining aluminium? So,
everybody.
What can you tell me about this?
This is the EMP14. This is our latest generation aluminium router. The good thing about this cutter is it's true 90 degrees. So a lot of aluminium routers are 88 degrees. You have to have a slight approach angle. This is true 90, so you could go right up to the shoulder of the part. And it's available with all radius from 0.2 to 5 millimeters, so a full range.
So essentially, you could actually use this for finishing as well as roughing.
You could do, yeah.
Now, we have 2 more sets of tooling to get through. Now, your drill range.
Yeah.
Talk me through it, because I always hated carbide drills. So, ease it for me.
Well, these latest generations of drills, we've got a general series for all materials, the SU range. These are the optimized drills. The GD series, optimized for steel, higher feed rates. Then the UD series, which is our new inox drill for stainless and heat resistance, available down to 1 millimeter diameter with through coolant now as well, the UD.
So, just before we get on to the last set of tools, I just want to get across to the people at home that you're bringing out tooling for every aspect of the manufacturing market. You've got something for everyone. Now, turning inserts. I was never a turner, so I really am going to rely on your expertise here. What can you tell me about them, and why are they new and innovative compared to previous models?
Well, what we've got here is our latest range of steel turning geometries. They're available in YBC 203 and 103, so we've got middle of the range, P20 conditions, average conditions, and then we go harder, more durable with the P10 range. And we've got chip breakers, soft cutting chip breakers. All depends on you, the requirements of your machine. Soft cutting up to heavy duty, which one we will use the XLR chip breaker.
So we've been through all the products on this table, and I have one last question for you, and the ZCC CT UK market, but then also for the ZCC CT Europe market as well. Why should customers be looking at innovative products and how they can push their manufacturing to the next level, but also save themselves money?
Well, it's very important to move forward and follow the new innovation, because it's all about reducing cycle times and increasing your flow through, because the sooner you can get the parts off the machine, the more money you're making, and that's what these tools are designed to help you do. That's why you should be doing it.